AI was not used in the creation of this podcast. This is the Social Geek Radio Network. It's the Franchise News Podcast for Wednesday, April 15th, 2026. I'm Jack Munson, and I read the news so you don't have to. Today's news is brought to you by CareerPlug and Thunderly. Are your FranDev marketing agencies, content creators, and PR teams really working together? Learn how Thunderly's amplified integrated marketing can drive franchise development growth at thunderlymarketing.com. Continued fallout from the $20 minimum wage in California, a 59-unit franchisee of Carl's Jr. has filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The operator blamed both the massive increase in operating expenses as well as the brand's lack of innovation at the franchisor level and turnover at the franchisor's executive level. The Rourke Capital-owned CKE, which owns Carl's Jr. and Hardee's, has had 4 different CEOs in 9 years. For promotion of its value menu and the popular BLT, IHOP announced it has trademarked the acronym BLTAF. It stands for bacon, lettuce, tomato, and fries. IHOP President Lawrence Kim said, "The joke is the point. We're naming the feeling, trademarking the vibe, and writing it into the culture as part of our efforts to redefine everyday value and introduce menu innovation that's actually fun, fresh, and scroll-stopping." Massage Luxe is rolling out a 6-month educational webinar series designed to help aspiring entrepreneurs better understand the realities of franchise ownership. The series starts April 30th and will run once per month during the next 6 months. CEO Kristen Pahacek said, "This series is intended first and foremost as an educational resource for anyone interested in understanding franchising. We created these conversations to give people a place where they can ask honest questions, learn how franchising really works, and walk away with better information regardless of what brand they ultimately pursue." And today is Tax Day. If you haven't filed yet, you might want to get on that. As many Americans are paying their taxes today, many franchise brands have very limited time offerings and specials for today only. Here are a few of my favorites. Checkers and Rallies has a $3 price on the Big Buford burger. Grimaldi's Pizza customers can get $10.40 off a pizza today. Penn Station East Coast Subs guests can get any small sub for $5.99 using code TAX26. And Potbelly is offering buy one wrap, get one free on the Potbelly app today using the promo code BOGO. The Franchise News is brought to you by CareerPlug, the franchise hiring experts. We all know hiring is hard. CareerPlug makes it easier with purpose-built software for franchise hiring that is systematic, not stressful. CareerPlug is offering listeners of this podcast free access to the Franchise People Playbook. It's founder Clint Smith's new book, where he shares more than a decade's worth of proven strategies for building winning teams and powering franchise growth. Grab your copy for free at careerplug.com/franchisors. That's careerplug.com/franchisors. In People News and Career Moves, Pillar to Post welcomes Dwayne Tanner as VP of Franchise Development. Michelle Reap joins The Joint Chiropractic as Director of Franchise Development. Denny's promoted Chris Bode to President and CEO. Zoom Room has named Jackie Mendez as Senior VP of Franchise Development. Brian Lindley joins Chicken Salad Chick as CDO. And GoTo Foods adds Biplav Misra as Chief Digital Officer and Tatiana Lambert as Chief Development Officer. Congratulations to all. Let's get loud. Coming up on the franchise calendar this weekend, it's the Canadian Franchise Association's National Convention in Ottawa. I'll be serving as your MC for this event. The National Restaurant Association once again having their annual show in Chicago, May 16th through the 19th. The International Franchise Expo from MFV is in New York City once again, May 29th and 30th. And if you're joining us at MFV's IFE and would like to join me for a podcast in the podcast zone, drop me a DM. I'd love to hear your story. And the Franchise Growth and Marketing Conference, that's the new one from Franchise Update Media and the IFA, is June 2nd through the 4th in Atlanta. We'll see you on the road. And that's the way it is in the franchise community. Thank you for listening and staying connected on the Social Geek Radio Network.